The Ministry of Health says at least 10 people have been injured in protests at 5 different points up and down the separation fence which splits Gaza from Israel in the protests that have been held today, the latest protest as part of the Great March of Return. But the crowds here much smaller than we've seen in the past, and perhaps that's surprising because just a week ago Gaza and Israel were firing rockets at each other to the south of where I'm standing now. A 27-year-old Palestinian man was killed in that exchange of fire. But it's interesting to note that very shortly after that rocket attack, the Israeli government put out a statement saying that it held the leader of a single Islamic Jihad group in Gaza responsible for that attack. It didn't blame anybody else, it just specified this particular leader. Spool on a few days and on Wednesday a delegation from Hamas went to Cairo. Egypt is a key negotiator in this fragile ceasefire that exists between Gaza and Israel, and the belief here in Gaza is that Hamas was keen to show the Egyptians that they were still committed to the peace process, to the ceasefire that has been continuing on between Gaza and Israel. Now, if you take both of those events together, you get a sense that both sides are trying very hard to keep control of the situation and keep the risk of violence very low. The reason for this could be political. Israel is in the process of trying to pull together a government, and the Palestinians, for the first time since 2006, are going to be voting in elections as well. No date for those elections has been organized, and there's been negotiation about the format of what is going to happen. But there is a belief here in Gaza that Hamas is trying to impress on people that it, being the controlling party in Gaza, has control of security here as well. And that's very important, of course, in the run-up to these elections.